in the classroom. Well, do I look all right? Just watch Elizabeth's face when she sees we are all in half mourning. Now take this and sit down. And try and look as if we had been waiting for them.
Well, Amelia, he's gone at last.
Yes, he is gone. He was 72 or fortnight last Sunday.
Now, Amelia, you must not give in. We have all got to die sometime or the other. It might happen worse.
I don't see how.
It might happen one of us.
It has taken you too long to get here, Elizabeth.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it.
Couldn't do what?
I couldn't start without getting the modules.
We have ordered ours, you may be sure. I never could fancy buying those ready-made stuff.
No, for myself, it's such a relief to get into the black. And now perhaps he'll tell us all about it. What did the doctor say?
Oh, he's not been here yet.
Not been here?
Didn't you send for him at once?
Of course I did. Do you take me for a fool? I sent Henry at once for Dr. Pringle, but he was out.
You should have gone for another. Eliza.
Oh yes, it's a fatal mistake.
Pringle attended him when he was alive, and Pringle shall attend him when he is dead. That's professional etiquette.
You know your own business best, but
Yes, it's a fatal mistake.
Don't talk so silly, Elizabeth. What good could a doctor have done?
Look at the many cases of people being restored to life hours after they thought to be gone.
That's when they had been drowned. Your father wasn't drowned, Elizabeth.
there wasn't much fear of that. There was one thing if he couldn't bear, it was water.
Ben, but I am sure he washed regular enough.
My God, it's a good thing he did.
If you didn't take a dog too much of time, well, we'll not dwell on that now.
Father had been ready this morning. Soon after his breakfast, he went out to pay his insurance.
Oh dear.
He always was thoughtful in that way. He was much too honorable to be gone without paying his premium.
Oh dear.
And when I came in, I saw him undressed, sure enough, and snug in the bed.
Yes, he would have warning. I'm sure of that. Did he know you?
Yes, he spoke to me.
Did he say you had a warning?
Yes, he said, Henry, would you mind taking my boots off? I forgot before I got in the bed.
He must have been wondering.
And when we had finished dinner, I thought I would take up a bit of something on a tray. He was lying there for all the world as if he was asleep. So I put the tray down on the bureau, on the chest of drawers, and went to waken him. He was quite cold.
And suddenly Amelia called me, and I ran upstairs.
And of course we could do nothing.
He was gone?
There wasn't any doubt.
I always knew he would go silent in the end.
Well, will you go and look at him now, or shall we have tea?
What do you say, Ben?
Oh, I'm not particular.
Well, then if the kettle's ready, we may as well have tea first.
One thing, we may as well decide now. The announcement in the papers.
I was thinking of that. What would you put?
At the residence of his daughter, 235 Constance Street, etc.
Didn't you care for a bit of poetry?
I have now forgotten. It's refined.
Yes, but it's rather soon for that.
It might have forgotten him the day after.
I always fancy a loving husband, a kind father, and a faithful friend.
Do you think that's right?
I don't think it matters whether right or not.
No, it's more for the look of the day.
Yesterday, I saw a verse in the paper, evening news. Proper poetry it was. It rhymed. Despised and forgotten by some you may be, but the spot that contains you is sacred of me.
That will never do. You don't say scared to me.
It's in the papers.
You wouldn't say it if you were speaking properly, but it's different in poetry.
Poetic license, you know.
That will never do. We want a verse that says how much we loved him and refers to all his good qualities and says what a heavy loss we have had.
You want the whole poem? That will cost a good lot.
Well, we'll think about it after tea and then we'll look through his bit of things and make a list of them. That's all the furniture in the room.
There wasn't any jewelry or valuables of that sort.
Except his gold watch. He promised that to Jimmy.
Promised you a Jimmy? I never heard of that.
Oh, but he did, Amelia. When he was living with us, he was very fond of her Jimmy.